DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
On target to his man, Likely. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now this throw caught left side, and he's brought down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Jackson. And this complete to Mitchell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Chargers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger...
There he goes, right side. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 68 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
21.
First play's a run with Nwangu. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kene Nwangu, 87 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, their last time out looking to repeat that. Chargers defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
No, we changed it.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go. 21.
Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 28 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing now. Jackson on first down. Complete to right. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
On third down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's second and 10. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
First and 10.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Jackson, options out left. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Jackson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Called on a very strong gain of 24. He's had the interception rows in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Play action. Now Jackson. Wright's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Jackson, option right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Jackson now off the bootleg. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Hey, tackle.
On first down, it's Herbert. Uncorks one for Davis. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Davis, 65 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try now from Dicker. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. They got his man, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throwing is Jackson. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's right. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, Jackson.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's right.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there. Gets the...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
From 19 yards away.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tucker with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
111 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll roll him out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
This a quick pass to Davis. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Across midfield. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down.
taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. From the 41, here's second down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Hankins. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Now a second and 10. Handoff right side to Wangu. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact low time there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Up the middle they go. Hankins. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in the tie ball game of the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie from the 38 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 38-yard line.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Throwing, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
brings up...
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Hey, report. Report.
Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the 13-year man puts it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get them through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charlie.